Hello friends. The 8 is Enough cast, which delighted viewers from 1977 to 1981, brought us one of television's first dramedies, being a show that dealt with dramatic situations while also featuring a great deal of humor. So, which actors behind the Bradford family had to struggle with so much after the show ended? Today, back in time, I will show you how the actors of the movie 8 is Enough changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, in 1977, and what's with them now, in 2025. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's see them right now. Betty Buckley as Sandra Sue Abby Mitchell Abbott Bradford. Betty was born on July 3, 1947 in Big Spring, Texas. Betty Buckley had an unusual start on the show. After Diana Hyland passed away, Buckley took on the role of Sandra Sue Abby Mitchell Abbott Bradford at 30 age. Buckley's character, Abby, was introduced in Season 2 as Tom's love interest. She eventually married Tom and became stepmother to all 8 children. Abby supported the family as a schoolteacher while providing kindness and laughs. Just before her stint on 8 is Enough, Buckley played Miss Collins, the gym teacher in the original 1976 version of Carrie. Buckley continued on with the 8 is Enough cast until the show's end in 1981. Since then, she has starred in a plethora of movies and television shows. In 1983, Buckley played a country music singer in Tender Mercies alongside Robert Duvall and Tess Harper. In the film Buckley Sang Over You, which was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song. Now she is 77 age. Dick Van Patten as Tom Bradford Sr. Born on December 9, 1928, in New York. Dick Van Patten played the family patriarch of Tom Bradford Sr. at 49 age. Just like the author the character is based on, Tom is a journalist, specifically a newspaper columnist for the fictional paper, the Sacramento Register, who lives with his wife and 8 children. Starting in Season 2, Tom has to raise the children on his own after his wife's death. Though he does remarry, Tom is an understandably patient character, considering that he has to provide and care for 8 children. Van Patten's depiction of a sensitive single father was rare in the late 1970s. Dick Van Patten started his career at a young age, making his Broadway debut at only 7 years old. Dick Van Patten sadly passed away on June 23, 2015 in Santa Monica, California at the age of 86, due to complications with diabetes. Diane K as Nancy Bradford. Diane K, born March 29, 1954, in Phoenix. Diane K played the 4th oldest Bradford, Nancy, at 23 age. She often provided comic relief to the family dynamic with her quick-witted personality. Nancy was a series regular but did not appear in as many episodes as some of the other characters. While acting in 8 is Enough, Kay also appeared in Steven Spielberg's World War II comedy, 1941. Shortly after 8 is Enough, Kay starred in the short-lived drama, Glitter. Her last acting credit was in 1999, where she played the wife of a serial killer on Dick Van Dyke's detective series, Diagnosis: Murder. Now she is 71 years old. Diana Hyland as Joan Wells Bradford. Born January 25, 1936. Diana Hyland played the matriarch of the Bradford family, Joan Wells Bradford, at 41 age. For only 4 episodes, Joan was portrayed as a kind homemaker, raising her family of 8 children with her husband. However, viewers didn't get to know much about Joan, as the character was officially killed off in Season 2, after Hyland's death. In early 1977, just before 8 is Enough began airing, Hyland was diagnosed with breast cancer. She underwent chemotherapy and a mastectomy, but her health continued to decline. Hyland died with her boyfriend, John Travolta, her co-star Dick Van Patten and his wife by her side on March 27, 1977 at 41 age before her death. Hyland starred in a number of TV shows, including The Green Hornet and The Twilight Zone. She also appeared in the film The Chase alongside Marlon Grant Gadive as David Bradford. Born on July 6, 1952 in Middlebury, Connecticut, Gadive starred as the Bradfords' eldest son, David at 25 age. The character was known for wanting a fulfilling life outside the home. Gadive achieved teen idol status for his role as David. He also sang the show's theme song. Originally, Star Wars star Mark Hamill was cast as David. Hamill even appears in the pilot of 8 is Enough. But he was offered the role of Luke Skywalker and asked to get out of his contract to star in the film. The studio approved his request and Gadive took on the role of David for the duration of the show. Gadive took on guest roles in classic series like T.J. Hooker and The Love Boat. Now she is 72 years old. Lon O Grady as Mary Bradford. Born October 2, 1954. Lon O Grady starred as Mary Bradford at 23 age. The second oldest Bradford in 8 is Enough. Mary was a kind and spunky girl who eventually became a fan favorite on the series. O'Grady's status as a child star makes sense considering that she came from a famous Hollywood family. O'Grady's mother was a child talent agent while her brother was one of the original Mouseketeers and starred in the classic sitcom My Three Sons. After 8 is Enough, O'Grady had trouble landing acting roles. After suffering from blackouts in her memory and agoraphobia, she decided to become a talent agent like her mother. O'Grady also dealt with substance abuse issues and alcoholism throughout her life. In 2002, at the age of 46, she died of multiple drug intoxication. In an autopsy, doctors found toxic Vicodin and Prozac in her bloodstream. Susan Richardson as Susan Bradford. Susan Richardson was born on March 11, 1952, USA. Richardson originally began her career as a child actor before finding success as Susan at 25 age. The third oldest Bradford on 8 is Enough. Susan is a typical teen who has to endure the foibles of growing up while also dealing with being a part of a large family. During the show's run, Richardson became pregnant, which was written into the plot. Richardson claims that she was forced to lose all of her pregnancy weight, or she would be kicked off the show. Finding it difficult to lose weight through traditional means, Richardson turned to cocaine. Richardson's acting career hit a snag after 8 is Enough ended. Since she stopped acting in the late 1980s, Richardson has fallen on hard times and has been living in a trailer in Wagontown, PA since 2013. The actress has also suffered from a number of health issues, including a series of mini strokes and diabetes. Now she is 72 years old. Connie Needham as Elizabeth Bradford. Born December 5, 1959. Connie Needham played the teenage Elizabeth Bradford at 18 age for 112 episodes. She was credited as Connie Newton until she married 8 is Enough's set designer, David Needham. Although 8 is Enough was Needham's biggest role, she also played 2 roles in the 1980s classic show, Fame. Since 2006, Needham has been working as a dance instructor in Orange County, California. In July 2009, she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer but was able to make a full recovery. She divorced her husband in 2005 and now goes by Connie Newton again. Now she is 65 years old. Lori Walters as Joan Joni Bradford. Brunette Lori Walters was born on January 8, 1947 in San Francisco, California. On 8 is Enough, Walters delighted audiences as the hilarious but dim-witted Joan Joni Bradford, named after her mother. another of Tom's daughters when she is 30 age during 8 is Enough's run. Walters snagged guest appearances in Love Boat and Fantasy Island, like some of her other co-stars. After 8 is Enough ended, Walters appeared in shows like Cheers and Duet. Additionally, Walters remains a dedicated environmental activist, as she is involved with the LA-based organization Tree People. Now she is 77 years old. Willie Alms as Tommy Bradford Jr. Born July 15, 1960. Alms landed the role of Tommy Bradford Jr. at 17 age. In 8 is Enough. During the run of the show, he became a teen idol along with co-star Grant Gadive. While filming the series, Alms played in a band called Willie Alms and Paradise, where he was the lead singer and guitarist. His band made multiple appearances on 8 is Enough. After 8 is Enough, Alms continued to have a successful career in television. Notably, he played Buddy Lembeck in the classic sitcom Charles in Charge. Alms has been open about his alcohol addiction. He became a cruise director. Now she is 64 years old. Adam Rich is Nicholas Bradford. Born October 12, 1968. Adam Rich played the baby of the Bradford family, Nicholas at 9 age. In 8 is Enough, Nicholas is the sweet little boy who offers both laughs and endearing scenes. Rich was cast in the show at the young age of 8. The Bradford family's youngest and most beloved member undeniably was Nicholas Bradford. During 8 is Enough's run, he guest starred in multiple sitcoms including Code Red and Gun Shy. Rich had a few guest stints on shows like St. Elsewhere and Baywatch. In 1993, Rich went on a shoplifting spree at a pharmacy in Los Angeles. He was eventually bailed out by his TV dad from 8 is Enough, Dick Van Patten. Sadly, Adam Rich passed on January 7, 2023, at 54, due to an accidental overdose.